Okay, welcome to another episode of Leaping Larry's Let's Plays. Continuing on with some Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. As I mentioned previously, my favorite game of all time. As you can see, I got us some more rupees, because we'll be needing that. But first, now that we've obtained these Pegasus boots, we can get into the next dungeon. Boy, this guy and his arrows. Yikes, the Oh. So focused on the green guy, I walked right into that blue guy. I should actually capture the Ferry if I can. That would be convenient. Awesome. There, now if you die, the Ferry will bring you back to life. Very handy feature. Great, so back to the village. I just gotta grab something here real quick. Okay, now as we can see, there's a book up there. Smash into that bookcase, and there we go. There's actually one person in the village, the person who always runs away from you. If you talk to them, they sort of give you a hint about how you can get that. Now we're also going to visit that cave on the other side of Lake Hylia that everybody keeps mentioning. But first we're going to do the dungeon so that we get the gauntlets. Otherwise, if we go to the cave without these gauntlets, there'll be certain rocks we can't look underneath. Or rather, I should say one rock, which pays pretty well, I do believe. Now we can grab our heart piece right here. And this chest is just some bombs. Won't bother with those right yet. I already have 6 bombs. You can only hold... I think I can only hold 8 right now. But look at that, we got ourselves another heart piece. That's right, I need the gauntlets to lift that rock up. Go in the desert. I believe there's 2 more heart pieces in here I can grab right now. One up here. This is like another wise man. Or descendant of the wise men, I guess they are. And once we get the gauntlets as well, I'll also turn in that mushroom. Okay. Now we just gotta use our book to translate this here. See this? Oh, there's the ancient Hylian language. Now if we use our book on it to open the way to go forward. Make your wish here, and it will be granted. As a kid, I could never get over the fact, like, is that telling me I can wish for anything? And why the heck am I only wishing to get into this dang dungeon? Watch out for the laser eye guy. First we need a key. And this is the first dungeon I can actually like start skipping some rooms on. In dungeons, I'll just do them, I guess, like, I don't know if it's the most efficient way, but it's the way that I've learned how to do them over the years. That feels quickest to me. Likely isn't actually the quickest, though. I will readily admit that that's a possibility. However, when I get to doing eventually the randomized playthrough, then of course I'll have to thoroughly explore each dungeon. The last thing you want to do in one of those playthroughs is to leave a chest behind in a dungeon and it happens to be like some vitally important item that you need to progress. And because you've already beaten the dungeon, oftentimes you won't even think to go back to it. You'll spend so long just wandering around trying to figure out where a chest is that you missed. Before finally, eventually, this is the way it works for me anyway, eventually you just give in and go, okay, let's go back into the dungeons and see if there's any chests I missed. You do that at the first few times, doing the randomizer, and then you learn from your mistakes pretty fast. But the randomizer is a lot of fun. As someone who, like I say many times, this being my favorite game, the randomizer really just makes the playthrough fresh, I guess, every time. Only one more heart piece. Which, I'm not sure if I'll get that when we go to the east of Lake Hylia, or the next heart piece is either there or it's on Death Mountain. Let's see. Or rather, not Death Mountain, Zora's Domain. Zora's River in this one. Ouch. Got me right in the butt. Here we go, about to fight the big bosses. Multiple in this dungeon. Oh, get a little bit close. One left. Now he shoots out more of the rocks. You stand close and do my other strategy, you generally get hit unless... There you go. Unless you can get the perfect diagonal angle, like right there. So that when you bounce off of them, see, you get far enough into the spread. Was wondering, that guy seemed like he was taking an awful lot of hits. I must just not have hit him much at all. I got the Pendant of Power. Your goal of finding 3 pendants is in sight. Go for the last one. After a slight detour. Ow. Right into that cactus, I went. Go to your bird. And there we go. Here's what our gauntlet allows us to do. Steal this guy's 50 rupees. Check out the cave east of Lake Hylia. Strange and wonderful things live in it. Multiple people seem to know about this Lake Hylia cave. There's what I was trying to do earlier. Get a little bit of bonus moolah. Since we're about to spend a whole bunch of it here. Oh. You can tell it's a Super Nintendo controller. I'm noticing that even though I have a threshold set on my audio now, once in a while the clicking is still being picked up. Only a particular sound that the controller makes once in a while that gets picked up by it now, so that's acceptable, I think. Let me know in the comments if it's annoying that you hear my controller sometimes or not. Here we go. Here's Punch a Chest. Take some rupees, but don't tell anyone I gave them to you. Keep it between us, okay? Whew, he almost fills you right up there. You don't want to get to 999 and then like start getting more. But I don't think anyone else gives me a big bunch of rupees here. As soon as I'm done in the east, I'll want to head then right to Zora's River. Make sure I spend these rupees before I get any more. Look at that dash. That was great. The only instance of that one weird enemy right back there. It's like that enemy ate that Mario balloon, you know? That power-up, that really strange power-up you only see in a couple levels. Yeah, I don't think this guy gives you money directly. You can earn a lot of rupees by defeating enemies. It's the secret of my success. Indeed, it is. That's how I earn the 200 rupees or so off camera. Okay. And here is the ice rod. Not so necessary, but very useful item at times. Okay, maybe not so much useful. Fun. We'll go with fun. Alright, now let's get these flippers. Seems like a good time to grab them. All my money bags are just about as full as they can get here. So for that, we need to head up to the northeast corner. Doesn't actually show. When you get to the river itself, it's like up here. It sort of doesn't show the river on the map. And then when you go to the river, you just disappear from the map altogether. It's interesting. It's like Zora's domain is slightly out of Hyrule. Always like that as a kid. Always felt like I was sort of like going beyond the boundaries of even what the map had on it. Oh yes, and here we can give her this mushroom. And we'll come back to the shop later for something good on our way back. There, see? Put it to good use right there. Those guys normally would electrocute the heck out of you. Some heart. Get a heart back there. Getting slightly worried for a second. Okay, now we just gotta make it to Zora. Oh. I figure my invincibility frame is just gonna end right when that fireball was gonna hit me. Once I get these flippers though, I can then also get a shield. Which will allow me to block fireballs. That'll be nice. From what I call the red fairy. Why? What do you want, little man? Do you have something to ask me? Just want the flippers, sir. Why? Don't just give flippers away for free. I sell them for 500 rupees a pair. What do you do? Wahaha, one pair of flippers coming up. Thank you for your purchase. I will let you use the magic waterways of the sea folk, which link lakes and rivers. When you see a whirlpool, dive into it. You never know where you'll surface. Wahaha! Seems awfully ominous for just selling me a pair of flippers. Thank you. King Zora, sir. King River Zora, sir. And there's our final heart piece for that collection. Now we will head to the Red Ferry. Hiding right in this waterfall. You'll see why I call her the Red Fairy. Not because of the way she looks or anything. As you can see, she's clearly wearing green like most of these types of fairies. Hello there, did you drop this? I like an honest person. I will give you something better in return. And she gives me the red boomerang, which is a magical boomerang that I can throw further and faster than my old one. And then if I hang around here for another second, I can throw another item in. This time, let's make it the shield. This will give me that fireball shield I was talking about. Which, as you can see, is also red. And it's improved. Defending against fireballs, etc. Red Fairy, that's why. That's why I call her the Red Fairy. Wasn't that deep, but there you go. Okay, so now we want to work our way back to the potion shop and pick up this magical gift that witch left for us. Oh, I see. You take one swipe with the sword and turn tail. Almost ran right into that wall. Stopped myself. Oh, missed the ladder. Here we go, see? Magical powder. Sprinkle it on enemies and many other things. Ooh. I don't know if I've sprinkled it on anything other than an enemy. Okay, yeah, actually one thing I can think of. As soon as I said that. And we want to head this way. Now we can actually fill up our wallet again. Right here at the graveyard. Do a little bit of grave robbing. It's okay though. It's from the royal family sewers. Of course, the monarchy of Hyrule, of course, is so rich that they just have like, I think hundreds of rupees back here. Just long forgotten about. I'm gonna leave that other box of bombs. I doubt I'll ever need them, but you never know. Let's leave them just in case. Again though, if this was randomizer, you can't leave any boxes. You have to rely on buying the bomb upgrades. If you're one who has trouble keeping a stock of bombs. Oh, don't mind me. No, I wasn't doing anything in the castle sewers. So now we'll head up to Death Mountain. Spectacle Rock. Here's our next Triforce heart piece. That would be interesting to find a Triforce piece just hidden in a random chest by the church. Slightly suspicious, maybe. There, bye. Okay, I don't have time for you. Oh. I forgot, there was only the spot in the middle you could drop down. I don't know who you are, but if you're going up the mountain, will you take me with you? I lost my lamp, so... watch your step, there are holes on the ground. Could you turn right here? Young man, are you also going to the mountain to look for the golden power? Just ahead is a mountain full of monsters. Many people have vanished in this mountain while looking for the golden power. I don't want to steer you wrong, so please don't get too involved in such a mad quest. Alright, calm down, old man. I'll get you home. Oh, turn right here. You know, I have a granddaughter who is your age. The king took her to the castle. She never returned. Kidnapping those maidens must be part of the wizard's plot. I'm sure he is trying to somehow use the power of the descendants of the wise men. Ouch. Uchi. These guys, you can't actually kill them. The missing maidens are still alive somewhere. I believe that a hero will rescue them. I wait for that day. Ugh, these are dangerous times. I talk too much. Anyway, thank you for your kindness to an old man like me. Wanted to give you this. If you wander into a magical transporter, gaze into this mirror. He gave you the magic mirror. This mirror is blue, clear, and beautiful. You feel like it is going to absorb you into another world. Just get smacked. Please let me out of this area. The wizard has deceived the king, and now he is trying to open the way to the dark world. To complete your quest, you will need the moon pearl, which is in the tower on top of the mountain. All I can do for you now is to comfort your weariness. Come back here anytime. I like the idea of when he gave me the mirror there, the idea that, like, you know, if you just happen to wander any interdimensional teleporters, this mirror might be able to help you out. Like, is interdimensional travel common in Hyrule, or is that just a spectacle rock type deal? So I think I only have one heart piece right now. I know there's another one on this rock somewhere. Actually, two more, I guess. But still, that's not enough quite yet, so I'll wait to get the other one on my way back. First, I'll accidentally wander into this other dimension that turns me into a bunny. Oh, who are you, Mr. Bunny? This world is like the real world, but evil has twisted it. The golden power is what changed your shape to reflect what is in your heart and mind. I'm always changing my mind, so I turned into a ball. But if you have a ball called the Moon Pearl, you can keep your original shape here. What do you want? Do you have something to say to me? Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids. I mean, I came here to get the power of gold, but now I'm a freak, and I can't go back to the real world. If I only had the Moon Pearl from the Tower of Hera, I could go back to my original shape. I've got a good reason to be stressed out, so back off. Shoo! Shoo! Yeah, well, see yas. No longer a bunny, getting a piece of heart. Pretty good day to be Link. Not a ball, or a fox. Or a bunny, for that matter. Alright, here we go. The dungeon with what can be one of the most annoying bosses to fight. Wow, this controller, I really missed that staircase good. That's a map or something, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll continue down the stairs. Head into this room with my favorite enemy in the game, floor tiles. You can also swipe them with your sword. Oh. Like so. Yeah. Generally, I just run side to side or like try to stay on the opposite side of the room. See if I can get this one from here. The way they skirt about the room, they can be very annoying to hit sometimes. Get rid of these guys. And now we'll see another cool feature of the mirror, bringing you back to the entrance of dungeons. Now we can head on up and deal with the big boss. The big boss that can be an annoying boss fight depending on what happens here. You shall all see why. I'm sure many people watching this already know. Oh wow, I almost fell downstairs. Actually, you know what? I almost hit that. I just want to change the floor position and leave that crystal the same. When we get upstairs, you'll see why. Might as well use the pots to dispatch these guys from a distance. Their erratic movements bother the heck out of me. Now that's either the compass or the map, whichever one the other chest wasn't. Can't remember exactly, I just know that they're not needed chests in a regular playthrough. Now we change the floor position. Just sneak down here right quick. You found the moon pearl. This protects the hero from the changing effects of the golden power. So now we don't have to be a bunny in the dark world. Unless some sort of strange yellow creature thing attacks us. That sort of like negates the effects of the moon pearl, I guess. Okay, I thought maybe just 2 or 3 pots. That's enough. But yeah, those pots with the hearts, that's why I wanted the yellow, orange, whatever down. Now here's this guy. He bounces you all around and he can knock you down below, at which point you have to do this fight over again. That, hence where the annoyance can come into play. A strange thing I find is when you have your sword out like this, see, it's much harder to be knocked off. As long as you keep your sword out like this, it seems like it's really hard for you to get pushed off the edge for some reason. It's like you resist it with your sword out. If I didn't have my sword out like that, I would have instantly fell as soon as I touched that tile. You won the Pendant of Wisdom. With this, you have collected all 3 pendants. Go now to the Lost Woods to get the Master Sword. Exciting, exciting times. We're about to go get the Master Sword and then face the Wizard Aghanim. But I think I'll do that in the next episode. So, until then, I hope you all tune in then. And outro words and stuff. See you next time.